Howdy y'all. We're going to put a kill switch in a crate Electra today. That's what it looks like. It's a normally open switch, and when you press it, it shuts off. So it goes and we'll get a better sound. When we plug it in, let's give it a shot. Stick it in here. Not sure where. I was thinking maybe in between the two tone knobs, or maybe between the tone and the volume. Somewhere along here sort of makes sense, but it'd be kind of cool to have it maybe over here. Yeah, you definitely don't want it too far from the output. Actually, I'd like to have it right there. Well, let's see what we got. Maybe up here. Okay, we'll do a little thinking on this and figure out what the best place to put it is. Okay, so here's the crate Electra single humbucker. There's our little kill switch sitting there, and I think that's about where we're gonna put it. It's just sitting there for now. So it's gonna go between the selector switch and the volume pot, and it's gonna go right in there. All right, first thing we got to do is mount the kill switch. Got the old drill motor, drill kit, and that's where it's going to live. That shouldn't get in the way of any of the volume controls. There's our center. All right, looks good to me. Now, what size do we need? This is the question. Okay, I'm thinking it's gonna be 3/8, maybe a little bigger, or 10 millimeter for you millimeter folks. But where I live, we do inches, so we'll hit the inches. All right, for this particular one, 0.466, so if we go 0.5, we should be fine. Or maybe a little big, yeah, that's actually, ½ inch will be fine. ½ inch will be okay. Not a little big. Let's see what sort of gradations we have. Yeah, we go from 3/8 to half. I probably have a closer drill outside. 466. You know what? Screw it. ½ inch is fine. But we're going to start small. That's the key here. Start small, work your way up. These bits are extremely sharp, and they're in this case very tightly. All right. Shazam. trusty countersink on there. We are away from the wires, and I'm going to do it right on top of this guitar because I'm crazy like that. Right through the shielding. Oh yeah, almost there. There we go. Okay, step one complete. Step one complete. Bam. All right, put that baby back. Let's go right to 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. All right. 1/2 inch, 3/8 shank. Okay, now here's where we can do some damage. All right, I think what I might do is go through on the face and let this just roll through the back. In order to do that, I need to move these wires away from that hole very carefully. These are awful small wires and the connections are very fragile. Okay, that looks good. There's our location. All right. All right, let's give it hell, kids. Hold on to your panties. I'm using almost no pressure. Because this thing just wants to bite. I spilled my screws. My little bowl of screws, now containing only 2 screws. 2 screws. All right, let's keep going. Proceed. Oh, see that? That's why I moved all those connections. This is what can happen. Okay, done. 1/2 inch hole. And I wonder if I need to resolder any joints back there. I just might. I might have screwed it up, but probably not. That's why I moved them out of the way. Handy kit there. Handy bit of kit, like the Brits say. Ooh, look, I spilled my coffee. Look at that. Best pappy ever. Best at spilling coffee. Okay, back to the task at hand. Give it a quick vacuum. This is one of the best additions to a workshop right here. Is a handy vacuum. Beautiful. Let's put these screws away. Little cleanup. All right. Let's get some file action going on here. I got a little round file. Take that burr off. Yeah, fingernail does just as well. Okay. Let's see if our switch fits and doesn't fall through. Boop. Very nice. There it is. I know. Okay. All right, let's flip it over and see what kind of damage we did now. Okay, looks like no damage. No damage. Damage plan 0. Okay. Now it looks like there's a little gasket in this kit. I don't know what it's for. See this? Little rubber thing. Woo! We'll use it though. And here's the nut. Came with a pack of 2. By the way, this is the Comp Studio 2 pieces 12mm switch. High head, 3 amp, 250 volt, new. There you go. See if you can get a shot of that. Got these off of Amazon. They were like $6 for 2. All right, back to work. Let's see. I'm thinking that this rubber seal is going to go on this side as opposed to the nut side. It's going to go on this side. So let's slip it over there. Come on, Johnny. You can do it. All right. That's nice. And we'll take the little nut and boot it on. Yeah, it gets a little busy in here with all the wiring, but you know, you gotta put it where you gotta put it, I suppose. I know my big head's probably in your way. How about this? There we go. Come on, man. Let's do it this way. What if we hold it and then screw the face? Oh, see? Now look who's thinking. It's working beautifully.
I'm gonna get ready to go, honey. It's almost 5.
Okay, baby. All right, we're getting there. This is what happens when you try and lay a soldering iron on your finger. There you go. You get owies. I'm using the end of the file to turn the nut because my fingers are too big and fat to put down in there. Spin it that way. I think that might be the best way to have it spun. Tighten that sucker up. Beautiful. Right? pretty tight. See how it looks. Very nice. Okay. We're heating up the soldering iron. And yeah, we'll get started on the wiring in just a minute. I gotta go. All right, so I got it all wired up. There's the kill switch right there. All right, now originally I just took the hot wire that was going to the output, and the idea was that I was going to just jump that across the two legs of the kill switch, but that was not correct. So this is what I ended up doing. You can pause it, take a screenshot of that. All right, so basically what I did was take the hot from the output and put it on one leg of the kill switch, and then I took the other leg of the kill switch and put it directly to ground. So basically what happens now when you're pushing the switch is you dump the signal to ground, which shuts it off essentially. So that's the way I wired it. And here's the effect. Enjoy. Put one in your guitar. I put one in one with a humbucker. All right, we'll turn up the gain a little bit. Okay.